favourite part of these streams is when Toby says it's Dreamcasting in time and Dreamcast's all over me.
So, where it says fully visible, barely visible, naturally what you do is rack the brightness right up.
Oh yeah, naturally, if you want to, see anything in the game.
There we go.
I certainly am saying that you can fund this content. You can fund the content here. You can fund my content.
I was so proud that I got that expression turned into an emoji
on
the channel.
So good.
So if you're unfamiliar with Toby's Twitch, and the link is scrolling across the bottom of the screen right now, he was, I don't know what he was, V was doing something completely obnoxious and stupid, and I was just right, remember guys, you can fund this content.
Oh yeah, he was just talking, he was just saying, in a hot tub, if you were doing a hot tub stream and you needed a piss,
oh yeah, no, I was just like, you can fund this.
You can fund this content, yeah, don't forget that guys.
You cannot pass up the 25G. The G stands for Gemma coins. Yeah, that's my new cryptocurrency.
Exactly.
Now guys, not that I'm extremely grateful that 43 people showed up, because that's really good for our gaming streams.
7 now.
But it was...
it's now 7.
It was very funny that, well, we said this before, didn't we? Like 120 odd people, maybe 130 odd people voted. We were like, those bastards are not going to come. Like, they vote on a game and not show up.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like...
And of course, as we usually are, we were right. We're not often wrong. We were wrong about the Dungeons & Dragons movie, but we're not often wrong. Although we weren't wrong to say that the trailer was dog shit, because it was.
Yeah, I actually get told the Dungeons & Dragons movie is actually much better than the trailer.
Wow. Color me surprised.
Do they like this game? I've never played this game. The title is just like of the stream is... Well, it's not even really a pun, to be honest. It's just kind of like a, hey, that's similar to the name of the show that we hate doing that everyone knows us for. So, shall we start the game?
Creepy baby, I like that.
Thank you so much, Agent Charles, for the extremely generous super chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Wow.
He says, been watching your content for a while. Here's a token of my gratitude. Well, that is quite the token. It says celebrate, but it looks like a button, doesn't it? So press there. But you can't actually do anything.
I'm trying to do that as well.
Yeah, but you can't actually do shit. But thank you.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the content. If you want to enjoy more content, you can subscribe to the second channel.
But we got to figure out what the second channel is.
Oh, have you not made it? Or are you trying to...
No, I've made it. I'm just not telling people what it is just yet.
You cryptic fucker. Okay.
We're going to make an ARG to get to the second channel.
But there is no second channel. That's what you find out at the end.
Just so you know,
It's just a picture of my butt.
Just so you know, we are all drinking.
With your
and
face
that's
drawn
gonna
on it.
get us through.
By the way, guys, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you might not know this, but the three of we, which is part of the reason we're streaming and in such a good mood, had a damn productive script meeting today.
We did.
And
yes.
I can't tell you too much, but especially if you're not on the Patreon. But the new movie is going to be the best one we've ever done.
There you go.
It's gonna make Grey C look like grey shit by comparison. In fact, you won't even want to watch Grey C ever again. If you own a physical copy, you'll throw it in a fucking fire when you watch this new movie.
Wow.
And you'll probably burn all your films, actually.
There you
Because
go.
of how good this next one is.
Yeah.
And I'm directing it, so obviously it's going to be really good.
All I know about this game, Gemma, is that you do have an invisible sprint meter and you can run out of sprint. Yeah. So Gemma's obviously the natural born game player out of all of us here. So,
Well, it's not fucking you, is it?
I mean, yeah, it certainly is.
Well, that's why my name is Gemma.
Gamer.
Thank you, guy whose name is so close to being Esteban, it's really annoying me. Excellent, Esteban. Oh, you're a Spaniard trying to say Stephen, I see. Excellent, Esteban.
Esteban.
I just know this Spanish lady who worked at the pasty shop across the street. And, don't get me wrong, nice lady, got a lot of free pasties out of that friendship. But she would always tell stories about Spain. She'd go, in Spain.
Oh,
Just could not say the S at the beginning of a word. But yes, thank you, excellent Esteban. Been following you since Squidward Suicide. That's a long-ass time ago, my brother. Well, glad to have you in the chat.
Thanks for
Fuck, has the game started?
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been walking down the road and now we're in a house, but no Slender Man yet. She's just got a message from CR. Crime Rogers, that's what his name is. That's great.
So I'm going to keep it a $1.50 with you. I'm drinking right now. I don't really know where I am.
Oh, okay.
Thanks for calling last night. It probably sounds dumb, but it was good to hear your voice again. Good to hear that Lauren's been doing really well, too.
Thanks, everybody, for funding this channel. Do you like voice acting?
But yeah, about what Ollie said, I'm not sure what to think of it yet. What are the odds of two people having the exact same hallucination? Could it really just be a coincidence? I had to go to my doctor today for some routine stuff, so I'm going to try casually bring this up and see what he says about it. I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
CR.
Thank you very much, Mike K. 27,
Mike, the boy.
27X. Thank you very much. I recognise you from Toby's Twitch. You are often in the chat. Have a few extra bucks for the dongle fund. Dongle.
Thank you, Mike.
This guy's name is Long Wang.
She Long Wang. My boy.
Should we kick him from the chat?
No!
Check this out. Hold on. Haha, looks like Shilong Wang is Shilong gone.
Why did you kick him from the chat?
So I could make that joke.
Can he still watch the video?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Oh no. Oh no.
I've gone mad with power, Toby.
Why?
All shall love me and
Look.
despair.
Shut the fuck up, Jacob. It's slendering time, alright? We've got the torch. We've got the creeps. We're doing it.
What more do you
We're doing
want?
the thing. Wait, what more do you want?
I love how much of the Slender game lore is just ripped off from Marble Hornets.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at pre-Marble Hornets Slender shit, it is so different.
Oh, absolutely. It is so, yeah.
I can't thank you enough for coming
Oh,
out.
does
all
this have to be the voice?
I don't care. I can't thank you enough for coming out all this way to help me out. It's been a pretty rough road trying to sell this old place. I wish I had turned to you sooner. You have no idea how happy I'll be once this is all behind me. Love you always, Kate.
No, Gemma, I know you think that's terribly funny, but I must inform you, you are not little, you are not whimsical, you're not a funny little guy, you are unsettling, and you're scaring the hose.
I don't care if I'm scaring the hose.
Thank you, Spaghetti Time, for the $5. Man, I can't believe Slenderman got deployed to Ukraine alongside Mario Ciro Lombardi. Well, that was a nice monetized channel we had for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you again, Agent Charles. My goodness, you are very generous tonight. Somebody take Charles's wallet off him. He's drunk.
Yeah.
Thank you for the US $20. Hopefully this money will go into drinks so you can get through this game. Also, you can call me Charles if you want. I was calling you Charles, but thank you for letting me know it's okay. Now I feel bad that I didn't ask in the first place. It was retroactively making me feel guilty.
Can you play the piano anymore? Of course you can. Well, it couldn't before. Thank you, Nino Nerd, for the $2. I wonder if this game deserved the praise. Probably
I
not.
don't remember this one getting much praise. I remember people liked the first one who didn't much care for this one.
I think the reason why they didn't care much for this one is because the first one was free and this one wasn't.
My face when I single-handedly demonetized the channel. Cope must now eat wall paste to survive. Sorry, yeah, that girl you like, Toby. I understand that you're in her DMs. I, on the other hand, am in her attic eating insulation. We are not the same.
What?
I'm familiar with Sad Satan. There's no fucking way I'm downloading that.
Wait,
I had rumours about Sad Satan, like, fucking jamming your computer full of malware. I'm not going anywhere fucking near that. There's a Slenderman movie that tries to say it's a Wendigo. More like, when did I ask? Am I right? Up top, Toby, come on. Oh god, I remember the scary days, the Mutaha horror days. I've been on a nostalgia kick for Mutaha lately, watching his haunted gaming videos.
Oh.
I miss those days. Like, he was so like naive, and he was like absolutely terrified of every. Pretty good scream. So yeah, that's a pretty good pasta. But could it be real? I think yes. every video was like that.
Really?
He'd just be like,
Could it be real?
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
It was so
Fucking
good.
yeah, dude.
I know he doesn't like. He's
Totally
embarrassed.
real.
He's embarrassed by his old videos now and whatever.
You think Sonic EXE could be real, dude? Yeah, totally real, man.
He's so embarrassed by those old videos, and bless his heart, and he's doing so well on YouTube now, and I'm really happy for him.
Could this ROM hack really be the one?
I'll
with the
never.
Could it be?
To me, he'll always be the haunted gaming guy. So even though he's like moist critical levels of successful on YouTube now, to me he's always going to be the guy who is like, this story's pretty good because it incorporates elements of gory imagery which I didn't expect. Could this pasta be real? Yes, certainly.
Sorry.
Every video.
I'm so sorry. That's so stupid.
I miss him.
Gemma,
It's
would you like
not that he's not still making content.
Would
I
you like
just
an
miss that
achievement
day.
from this game?
Thank you, Pimp
Go
Demon.
go down the slide. So crouch and go down the slide.
How'd you
Yeah.
crouch
The
again?
problem is that
Press the
the chat is too entertaining, so it distracts me from the game. Thank you, Pimp Demon, for the 20 coins. OMG, what if Slender Man was an Umbrella Experiment?
Just go down the slide. Yeah.
Where does Mutahar sound like Chris Bores? I don't know, maybe because I suck at impressions. What the hell? Could this creep has to be real? I think yes.
I think yes.
It's got ghosts, spooks, and poltergeists. What a piece of cowabunga shit.
Excellent, Esteban. We haven't been anywhere. Or Chris Falls. Oh, Chris
Oh no,
Falls.
he's saying
Chris
he's saying
Falls.
you're back to the guy who I banned for a really stupid joke.
Oh, he's back! Fucking damn you, Jacob. I was only like 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, Shilong. I was trying to fight your corner. He was like, nope, I have the power.
It was kind of funny.
I mean, I'm sure he's laughing, to be fair.
And instead of a Dark Lord, you will have a queen. Not dark, but beautiful.
Take your word for it.
Hey, you know what was good? The Mario Brothers movie.
Yeah, that was good. Great movie.
Didn't fucking see that coming.
There he is. I just saw the Slender boy. You see him up on the hill
I
on the
didn't
right?
fucking see him.
There he is up there.
Oh,
Zoom
I
in,
see
zoom
him.
in.
I see him.
Can you zoom in? I don't know how the fuck you zoom in. There you go.
Where is he? I
see
can't
up
see
there?
him.
There he
He's
is.
in the,
Oh, yeah,
he's in
he-
the forest.
He bing chilling.
See, I got fucking eagle eyes here. I fucking saw him.
Yeah. I thought it would be Mamma Mia, but the movie was pretty woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yippee!
Woohoo!
So the yippee that he does, right, in Mario Galaxy, it's the exact same sound. He goes, yippee! Like that. It's a really strange pitch, like the way he does it. It's very fun to imitate. But it's Mario is a guy that I aspire to be like, because he has the exact same level of enthusiasm when he finds like the source of power in the universe. It's the Grand Star, and he's just yippee! He makes the exact same noise when he jumps really high.
That's so true.
Like that's a level of like life satisfaction I aspire to,
That's very true.
where I could just like jump,
That is literally just being chilling. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. He's just watching.
or I can jump 3 times in a row each time getting slightly higher, and that will make me as happy as like, yeah, traveling the universe and finding giant stars. That sounds fun.
Walk up to him. Do it.
Whose man's is this?
Cool. No one.
Okay.
They're gone now.
Thank you, your mother, for the US $5. I tune in immediately to hear Jacob talking about OG Mutahar. Oddly enough, his shitpasta videos would eventually lead me to discovering this channel. That's cool. Yeah, I always hoped that we would collab at some point, but he got really, really big. So his channel went woo, and mine went pew. So that was the end of that. But I was lucky enough to, I say we as a team were lucky enough to collaborate with Dennis, and he and I still talk occasionally. So even though he got really successful.
Your mother, thank you very much for the $20. I remember Santa Christ. I remember Nostalgia Critic and Cinema Snob beating him to death dressed as Mario and Luigi. I don't know what goes on in the Walker brothers' minds that they kind of think's humour.
It's that sort of same humor as Robot Chicken, which is or the Friedberg and Seltzer. No, Seltzer is the stuff that clowns spray at people.
Is it?
The guys that made Disaster Movie and Meet the Spartans.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Basically, the
We're on
entire
the mark of quality then.
the entire joke of these guys, Seltzerberg and Doug Walker and all these types of people. The comedy is this film or show exists. So it's like, hey, remember Mortal Kombat? You remember like Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat? Well, what if he worked in a bar and he made like the ice cubes with his powers?
Hilarious.
Because that would be like a pretty lame use of his power, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You wouldn't
man.
expect a ninja
Yeah.
to work at a bar. Like that's the joke.
And and they make
Hey,
like
remember-
a half-an-hour video on
Yeah,
it.
remember Star Wars?
I remember
Yes,
Star
I remember.
Wars.
Of course, I remember Star Wars.
I remember him.
What if Star Wars, but like they're talking about movie reviews?
Whoa, no way, dude. That would be totally funny. I would love to see Han Solo talk about my favorite films in the Star Wars franchise. This is a typical normal human interaction.
Toby, could you pass me one of those human beers? I mean beers.
Yes. Here is a human beer. I cannot separate.
Do you ever
the
like
packet.
Toby? I don't know if you've done this because you're quite a weird-looking guy, right? Do you ever?
I'll take that as
do
a
you ever
compliment.
go into? I'm 6'4", by the way. Do you ever go into supermarkets and just like fuck with the staff a little bit? Like, not to be horrible to people who work in retail because they work very hard, obviously. But I mean, just say weird shit while you're getting your shopping. So if you can't find something, like milk, for example, I might say like. I would like some milk. What kind of milk would you like? You'd be like, I would like the milk from a human female. It's the one in the green. And they're like, oh yeah, that one. And they have to ignore the fact it's a human female. Basically suggests that you might be like an alien and or a skinwalker.
Yeah, I can't say I've got that as one of my favourite pastimes there, Jacob, but
Oh no, me neither, totally. Like,
yeah, I'll make a note of it,
just
though.
said that to like
Am I dying? Why am I dying?
totally don't do
He's
that.
right there. He's right there. That's why.
Does anybody who watched the Mario Brothers movie have the same thought I did about all the apes? One that some of them were kind of hot, but like no, I'm kidding about that one. But the thought that you have, because I know what the internet is like. They're like, oh, Jacob confirmed furry. I'm like, no, that was a fucking joke. Besides, I didn't even see Candy Kong there at all.
True.
But, like, you saw Dixie Kong and Diddy Kong, Cranky Kong, even Chunky Kong was in, like, a couple of frames of animation, right? And I was thinking about all the guys at Rare that created those characters, they didn't get a fucking penny from that movie. I was like, oh, man, corporate greed.
Is that two Slender men? I just fucking looked over there. He's there and there. Bastard.
That bit was like, oh, I've been inundated with articles bemoaning the success of the Mario Brothers movie or how its box office success is a mark against cinema. No one gave a shit about all those fucking awful Marvel movies making all that money. Nobody cared.
Yeah,
nobody cared.
And
But because
suddenly-
it's Super Mario Brothers, somehow that's because it's based on a computer game. Therefore,
it's not.
it's a bad thing. It's like shut the fuck up.
Oh, fuck off.
I will say this as well. That surprised me about going to see Super Mario Brothers because it was absolutely rammed every day. Although when we went, there were some seats left, but there were some kids in there. Obviously, it's a family film. It was as silent as the grave, aside from occasional laughs at the jokes.
Oh.
There were no I've gone to see like again Marvel movies which are aimed at families or whatever, and there's grown ass men talking.
Yeah.
And it's just like I want to stab you in the throat. But I went to see Super Mario Brothers, which had little children in there. And these kids had more. This is why don't care. Why? What does he look like? He's got a face. Don't like that.
Yeah.
This says a lot about our society, and yet we live in one. The thing with Marvel fans is they're apparently adults. They're in their 30s and whatever. A lot of these guys, and yet they have less respect for the people they're in the crowd with than actual children.
Yeah.
So it's Super Mario Brothers where there were actual children, and like I said, silence as the grave. No one said a fucking word. Once the trailers were over and the film started,
Yeah.
you could hear a pin drop. It was like, that's respect. That's how you're supposed to behave at the cinema.
Yeah, 100%.
That's supposed to be the norm, not the exception. And every few times I've gone to see like a Marvel film or whatever, there's been some fucking jackass talking.
Yeah,
So it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice to feel like I'd gone to the cinema several years ago instead.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use your chat, Gemma? Cause
Yeah, my
Toby's
phone keeps
pissing
going
me off.
off.
Mine's at 5%, by the way.
You want to plug it in?
I was plugging it in, but it's not plugged in.
You can unplug the Bluetooth speaker if you want.
Oh, yeah.
Did you say the boot? I thought you said the booty speaker.
Yeah, unplug. It's the speaker that's shaped perfectly like a human ass.
Fuck yeah.
I know it's shaped like a woman that I'm apparently in love with but can't give a name to.
Oh, that's not fair.
That's a joke for the people who watch the Onision streams. By the way, I asked in the Discord, does anyone want us to continue doing the Onision streams? It was pretty much a unanimous no, so we're not doing them anymore. For anybody who's waiting with fucking bated breath for the next episode of This Is Why I Hate You, we're not doing them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not fucking doing them.
I'm just going to stick to piles.
This
right
isn't a sequel, is it? This is a remake with a slightly bigger budget.
This,
Yeah.
this is what it feels like, right? I mean, the first one was just one level. This is like got multiple, I guess. This is the second level, but this is exactly the same
You still have to
friggin'
collect
game.
8 pages, though.
No, it's the same game. Oh, Really enjoying this.
Search for landmarks.
Walk through the woods. Oh, I know. I know. Where the fuck is he? Stop making me go crazy, Slender.
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 Why are you speaking in typos?
Okay,
that's just a Slytherin thing to say. Why don't you slither into the fucking employment office and get a job? Fucking
You will
people.
never have a Hufflepuff. You have no puffs.
It just really drives me. Like, I'm such a Hufflepuff. I'm like, you're 37. I saw this one of these. I don't have Reddit, but like I saw somebody posted this thing about one of those "Am I the asshole?" posts. It was like, "Am I the asshole for telling my parents that I hate Harry Potter and I want to live my own life?" So they named him after one of the characters or something. I was like,
Oh my
I'm not even
God.
reading the whole thing. I'm just leaving a crown emoji.
Yeah.
In the comments. It's like, so I'm the asshole. I was like, you drop this, sir. It's like, I wanted to tell my parents that I wish they hadn't named me after a Harry Potter character and I don't like those books. And like, my friend, you bow to no one. Thank you, Spaghetti Time, for the $5. My favourite part of Harry Potter is seeing if Griffin nonce will beat out Slither Wank in the House Cup. Who gives a shit about any of that? When people are so upset about the new TV show, it's like, the only thing that upsets me is that there'll be Harry Potter discourse again.
Oh.
As if it ever went away. As if everyone in my age group didn't make it their whole fucking personality.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, which Harry Potter house are you? Neither. I went to a real school with actual houses. I can tell you which houses I was in juniors, and which house I was in the senior houses. Because I went to an actual school that really exists and doesn't teach fucking magic.
I was in Cumbry B, and then Selby.
Selby?
Selby, yes.
Okay.
Cumbry B was my favourite house.
What's with the B? Why they would have B at the end?
You had Aaron A and Aaron B, and then you had Butte A and Butte B.
That doesn't explain
But they're
anything.
just a variant fucking
why are
costumes.
they A's and B's? Is what I'm
And
getting
then
at.
there were Craig A and Craig B, Cumbry A and Cumbry B. So Cumbry B was anyone who was in the Cumbry house whose name began with M to Z.
I feel like we could have gotten to that information
Right,
a lot sooner.
okay. I feel you now, but obviously Cumbry A and Cumbry B just sounds like fucking Smash Colours or something, you know, like alternative.
I was in the red
people.
house. Cumbry was red. And then
Okay. I'm glad to know this.
But when I was in primary school, we had 4 houses. We had Denure, Belial,
Demure.
Colleen, and
I still think it's
Regan.
mad you had a house named after a fucking demon.
Yeah, Belial, yeah.
I thought it was Carlisle.
That's so bizarre.
I know, right? We had Belial, Greenan,
Belial.
Colleen.
I mean, we're all just gonna gloss over that.
Yeah, apparently so. Fuck you and your shit.
Belial was spelled Belisle.
Okay.
What?
And then Colleen was Culzean.
Colzane.
Colzane.
Yeah.
Great.
It was Colleen.
Where is my boy, first of all? There he is.
Cornoy's
So-
the bulldozer, thanks for the $2. Ever heard of the tragedy of Miss Scribe?
No,
I'm
but
sure
I've heard the tragedy of not subscribing to this channel. That was smooth,
Got him.
right?
That was pretty good. Got him.
Got him.
Yeah.
Shrimp patch. Oh shit, got him anyway.
Such a weird time of our lives wanting to send fucking Matt Dixon to Japan. Like pay loads of fucking people, wanting to get him on like
Wouldn't it be cool
billboards
to,
and
like-
shit.
To like gaslight Matt into thinking he was a celebrity in Japan.
I still think
Some
that would be
Truman
hysterical.
Show-esque celebrity.
That'd be so fucking funny.
Somebody with the fattest child you've ever seen just waving the toddler at him. Just this elderly Japanese man going, my son also named him Matt Dixon.
That's the way the whole idea came about, was just that fucking line. It's so fucking funny. Why? My son also Matt Dixon.
Bro, I'm so stoked right now to just be here.
What, alive on this planet?
Yeah. I mean,
Fuck
just think
yeah.
about it. Of all the periods we could have lived, we lived in the time of Slender the Arrival on Xbox. We lucky few. We band of brothers.
I mean, I wish I shared your optimism. But I know, yeah. Slender the Arrival, what a game, you know?
Life is futile.